This is Every Day with Jane.
And Kay.
Hi. So it's been 2 years
Yes.
since we've done anything.
2 years.
We might have changed a little bit.
A little bit.
Little bit
mine's
changed.
A lot longer now.
And mine's just...
And I have makeup
Blonder.
on for this one because most of the ones I didn't have makeup on. Thought I'd come out with a bang.
Woohoo! So, a lot of things have happened in the last 2 years, and our lives kind of, went like
Crazy.
everybody else.
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts. With 2020 and all
now, 21.
the 21, but the whole COVID thing was like crazy.
Yeah.
And lockdowns and masks and vaccines and no lockdowns and 2 masks and whatever. It was like I couldn't keep up from week to week.
Mask me, mask everybody.
I know. We are best together. And so, anyway, it's just been all crazy. So, here we are back. Yay. And, I was just sitting there thinking, I don't know what to talk about except masks and vaccines and whatever else. But we had the election in 2020, and then we had the inauguration in 2021,
Yep.
and we're still in 2021.
We are still in 2021.
And so, I don't know, just fun things have happened. Anything especially that you have thought about?
Well, just, we've said before, we're in Louisiana, so, we are like one of the states that keeps having to lock down and keeps I don't really know why. I don't understand
I don't
the
either.
rhyme and reason of everything. Maybe it's our healthcare that's so bad. And that's why other states don't have such a problem that we do.
Maybe
Like,
so.
I don't
I
get
don't
it.
know. I don't know.
I
We
don't
got a
know
lot
why
of
we're worse.
hospitals, and we have a lot of nurses
We
in
do.
this area, and just in this area.
Yeah, in our area. But
And we're not even like in the big area. You know what the big area of Louisiana is like?
that would be
It's
New
where
Orleans.
all the little crawfish are.
Nolans.
Little
Yeah.
crawfish. Oh, yeah.
Stop.
These are
No.
pinchers.
Pinchers.
So, we're not even in that area.
Yeah.
But we have a ton of hospitals and stuff in this area. And really, they haven't even said they're full. They just keep closing us down for
Well-
whatever reason. Have you heard that they're full?
They have, yes. One of the hospitals that I've seen updating has said that they're pretty full.
Really?
Yeah, but okay, we've both had COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Mom had it twice, we think. Once when they didn't even know what COVID was,
Right.
and then once when they did, right
Yeah.
after they did.
Right.
And then I just got it. I mean,
Right.
I work in a public area. I work in a government building, and so it's pretty.
She was masked.
I was masked. I was all covered up, but I just got it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And
Got over it a couple weeks ago.
yes, but I mean I got it a couple weeks before that. But
Well, you know what I mean. You know what?
yes,
she's
I'm
not-
over it.
she's
I'm not sick. I'm
She's not contaminated.
You know, I'm not sick. I'm fine. Now, I got it and got over it, and then I got pneumonia, and then I got over that. So,
Yeah.
good times.
Yeah.
But we're not getting political about this. We're just talking about
We're just talking
the last
about
2
it.
years.
Yeah, the things that have happened to us.
Yeah.
And I had gotten in 2019 and thought it was just whatever. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. They couldn't figure it out.
They didn't know. They just said it was upper respiratory infection. I've talked to a lot of friends and they said the same thing happened to them in that November and December 2019.
Yeah.
And they didn't know at that time, so they just listed it as whatever. Upper respiratory infection.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Because I was having a hard time breathing
Yeah.
back then.
And
So,
coughed a lot.
and coughed
then
a
the
lot.
cats got it.
Yeah, the cats.
Yeah.
That cat's got it. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
There were little, I've never heard a cat cough.
It was so weird.
It was great. I was
Yeah.
like, what are they doing?
I kept looking for a hairball, but then
Yeah.
there was none.
Yeah.
They just coughed.
They were
It was
coughing.
crazy.
I'm pretty sure that's what they had.
Yeah.
It was weird. But anyway.
Did you hear that they gave the vaccine to the LSU Tiger? I'm not.
Wait a minute, to the actual animal tiger, not the mascot.
No, the tiger. Well, the tiger is the mascot, but yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. Not
But
the fake
I'm
one.
almost positive I saw that on the news the other day that they
Really?
gave the vaccine to the LSU day. That's just strange.
Anywho,
But that
we're not getting
we're not.
political.
No.
We're trying really
not
hard to
getting
stay
political.
off of that subject.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, but yeah,
Um,
it's been weird.
yeah, it's been
The
it's
kids
just been crazy.
not
Oh,
going
yeah.
to school. That was
Yes, I was a stay-at-home mom for 2 months, and that is not happening ever again. Ever.
it was bad.
I cannot do it.
It was bad.
I would go crazy.
But
I
you
mean, I
know,
did.
somebody was saying recently about, I heard recently about, they were, might have been in Sunday school, they were saying how, you know, it's really hard for single mothers, or single parents,
Yeah.
or whatever, to be able to keep their kids when they're sending them home every other week because
Yeah.
somebody is
In the classroom.
is positive.
We have been lucky that has not happened to us. Now, my neighbor down the street, and you know, kids could probably get away with a lot with this because my neighbor down the street, her granddaughter, she lives with her, since school started, now school's only been in for 3 weeks.
Has it been that long?
For
2 weeks.
No, it's been 3 weeks.
Has it been 3 weeks?
And she's already been sent home quarantined once. And now she just found out Friday she's going to be quarantined again for another week.
You're kidding.
No. Now,
And that's what they're complaining
to
about.
me, that's a little suspicious because it's like, did the school tell you that or did your granddaughter tell you that? And she's just actually wanting to stay home from school for a week.
Oh, yeah. But I actually have heard that that's been happening.
I mean, I
Did
know
they-
it happens, but to me it was just like,
You might want to call the school and just double check on that.
check, because then she made this big post on Facebook about how all the middle school, you know, half the middle school was out because of COVID, yada yada yada, and there was a lot of teachers like, no, there's really not that many out, and it's like, did the school call you?
Ding!
Or did
Maybe there's
the
something
granddaughter
going
just
on.
tell you that? But
Yeah.
anyway.
But, you know, they did say that at one of the schools, private schools, that you know about, that's up north of where you live,
Yes, yes.
that half of the school is out.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's not because they all have COVID.
North of where I live.
Yes. North of where you live. Think about it. You'll get it in a minute. Anyway. I'm trying not to say where it is.
Where I live.
You know where you
I do know where I live. Yes, I know where I live.
Yeah, there's a little town north of where you live.
There's no private school there
Eh,
anymore.
Well, where is that school? It's up there. It's just a regular public
There's
school.
just a public school
Okay,
there now.
my bad.
I was
Okay.
like, what private school?
Okay,
north
it's not a
of where I
private
live?
school, it's a regular
Anyway.
school. Anywho, so half
Yes,
of them are
there
out.
are a lot out there.
But it's not because they all have COVID.
no, because
It's because they keep
they
getting sent
have
home.
to quarantine. Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's only like 125 kids in the whole school.
200 and something.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, half of them are out. That's all I know.
Yeah. When a class quarantines, I mean, it's like half the school's out. So.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But that's all been really fun. I'm sure that y'all are dealing with that too.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's not a fun situation.
No,
it's
it
bad for
sucks.
the kids. It's bad for everybody.
Just sucks. All of it.
All around.
All of it. The whole thing.
Okay, so let's talk about something funnier. That really wasn't that funny.
No, I'm sorry. We kind of got off on a tangent there.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the red lips.
You're not?
Well, okay, you
We
can.
explain the actual story.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
we are wearing red lipstick today. We are supporting the truth.
Sorry about red lipstick.
What is? You're not the Joker. Like, stop that.
I'm just gonna knock you out of that chair.
Anyway, so there's this story that we saw on Facebook. Do we know that it's actually true?
Yes, I looked it up
Okay, good.
before I went into my whole red lipstick thing.
Okay, I'm so glad you did. So, in the 1940s, The women were issued red lipstick,
Montezuma
red, when they, the Marines. No, not the Marine. The women in the military.
Army. I think they were in the Army. I think they were in the Army.
Okay.
They called them wax back then.
Okay. So.
I mean, that wasn't a derogatory. That was the initials for whatever.
Something.
Yes.
Which
women.
We cannot.
Women AC.
We cannot figure out what the rest of the initials stand
WAC.
for.
Women AC. Whatever that is. Probably should have looked that up before we did this. Anywho, go ahead with your story.
So they issued them the red lipstick because Hitler did not like women wearing red. Period.
Yeah, a red lipstick especially.
Yeah, and so they did it, against Hitler.
And for
showing support of the troops. And so women across the U.S. were wearing red lipstick. That's why it became popular. And so we're bringing it back.
We're trying to bring it back.
I mean, we're a two-woman...
Yes. Whatever.
What's that called? Movement.
Two-woman movement. That is a big darn movement. You know it.
Hey, but y'all can help. I mean,
you can
do the red.
Yeah, do the red lipstick.
Support the red.
So, anywho, that's why we're wearing red lipstick.
Yeah. Two-woman movement.
Two-woman movement. That's a new term. Anyway, so what else is fun has happened? Can you think of anything fun?
Oh, I became a cheer mom.
Oh, yeah, that has been pretty entertaining.
So my daughter last year, my youngest daughter, started doing, once she begged to do gymnastics. Well, we don't have a gymnastics place that's like really close to us that I felt comfortable putting her in, but we do have a place that taught cheer and tumbling. And so I said, okay, well, you can have like 2 months worth of tumbling and see if you like it. And then if you do, then we'll continue. Okay, so, well, she loved it. She has been a tumbling little fiend around the house.
She's really embraced it.
She has, and she... Oh, you're talking about me?
No.
Oh.
Not you.
Yes, my daughter. Yes, she has embraced
it.
She loves it. And it's all about the cheer and tumbling now. I mean, we went from unicorns to now everything is cheer. Yeah. Everything in her life is cheer.
And we get to see a lot of that.
Yes.
On a regular basis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cartwheels instead of walking.
Yes, she just slapped her sister in the head with her feet. Trying to do a tumbling move.
A few minor incidences.
Yeah. And I saw it coming and I didn't even stop it. Like, I was like, this is going to be, oh, it is bad. Yeah. I heard it. Bap. I'm like, wow. Yeah, that's pretty humorous.
But then on the flip side, my oldest daughter is now playing the French horn.
Yes, and I'm very thankful it's at your home. There was a reason why y'all didn't get to learn a lot of, or any musical instruments.
No, mine was here.
Yes, your voice. Oh, we did get to hear a lot of that.
You heard a lot of that.
Yes.
I sing a lot. I like to sing, and I'm decent at it.
Yes, you are.
Good.
You're decent.
I mean, when I went to school for it, so I should be. I went to college for it, so
yeah.
For a little while anyway.
Better be.
So yeah, so she's playing. So now, one kicks the other one in the face, and then the other one just plays your horn really loud to annoy her. Yeah.
Toots her horn a lot.
Toots her horn a lot. Oh, that's bad.
That's a common phrase. Toot your horn. Don't toot your horn.
Don't toot your own horn.
We were just talking to them about that too, weren't we?
We were.
Now we'll bring it up.
Yep.
Yay. Okay.
So yeah, so she's practicing her horn, and it's not terrible. It's just not great either.
Well, she's just learning.
She's just starting out.
She's just learning.
Yeah.
So I don't really know anything. My life's been,
Well, you're remodeling.
Oh, well.
Oh, we have a different background because our normal room is not.
No, the normal room is clean. and we're trying to keep it that way. We have guests coming, so I didn't want to mess it up.
Yeah, so we have a different
The
background.
bed's
today.
made in there.
Oh, I'm looking at our background. Let me see what's on our background. Anyway, never mind.
Random children.
Wow. I think 15 minutes is long enough. They don't want to see us anymore. It's a long time. Nobody's gonna believe that.
I'm gonna have to X this part out.
We're just cutting it off about 30 seconds ago.
I was gonna tell about the I wrote this check, and you remember the story about me writing the check and the girl, they put it in, they took it out of my account for the wrong amount.
No.
This check that I wrote. So I write this check and they take out the wrong amount. It wasn't that much, but difference, but it was still, wrong amount. So I called them up and I said, you took out this much out of this check and that's not how much it was for. And she said, well, we couldn't read we couldn't read the, numbers. And well, that's true. Okay. They look pretty bad. But I wrote the amount underneath it, right?
Yeah.
And which is what you do on a check. And if you don't have checks, well, that's what you do. You write the amount over here, and then you
write the numbers, and then you write out the written
what it is.
Words. Of
She
the numbers.
said, I quote, well, it was in cursive.
Are you kidding?
And I went,
Yeah.
and? She said, well, we couldn't read that. And I was like, maybe I need to talk to your supervisor. I was just like, well, I'm here to tell you this is what it says. I mean, I wrote it out.
It's not that hard to figure out.
I mean, okay, let's face it. Now, as old folks, we have our own secret. Our own secret writing.
Okay, but not.
They don't teach that anymore, do they?
No, but they did teach me, and I'm not old.
Well, maybe she was younger than you.
Okay, but you just said we old folks have our own thing, but I'm not old. So
Okay,
don't...
older than 30.
Thank you. Okay.
Tyler might not even know the secret language.
I don't think he got taught.
It's a secret
You
language.
just said a name. I don't think he got taught cursive. I don't think he does know.
Tyler
cursive.
lives down the street.
Such a dork. Oh,
Anywho.
my.
So, yeah. So I was like, that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. So then I see on Facebook yesterday, this girl was talking about she went into the store and she bought something and paid cash. Okay. So it was like $38 and some odd change. Let's just say 50. So the girl hands her back $50.50. And she says, this is not correct. This is not right. No, $52.50. She says, this is not correct. And she said, yes, it is. And she goes, no, it's not. She goes, it is. I did it on my calculator. And she goes, well, then either you need a new calculator or you need to go back and you need to do that again and figure out. So she did. She went back onto her little calculator and then she goes, oh, I'm sorry. It's $62.50, which is what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And she said, yes. She goes, but if you just counted it back to me, then you would have known that it was wrong. And she goes, do what?
Yeah, they don't teach any of those kinds of things.
And so somebody commented, well, that should have been the managers. That should have been in the training. And I said, the managers probably don't know how to do that
That's
either.
probably true, too. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you not know how to count back change?
Well, they don't teach a lot of money anymore. I mean, I remember the girls learning about money they learned about it in third grade. So my youngest just had it and the oldest was a few years ago. But it was not a long lesson. I mean, they just went over the different coins and what they were worth, but they don't teach you a lot about change and the exchange of them. You know what I mean? Like how to change it out and stuff. They don't learn a lot of that because everything's electronic.
That's just crazy. It's crazy. Oh, anyway, I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't know how to count back change? You can't figure that out? Like, the girl says, I was just kind of dumbfounded. Yeah. She didn't even know how to count back change.
But one interesting part of that story is, why was she doing it on a calculator? Didn't she have a cashier machine?
I don't know.
Grocery store.
I don't know.
Maybe like
I don't know where she was. I have no idea.
No. Anyway,
I don't know what store she was at. Obviously, I'm hoping it wasn't a fast food. Because otherwise, she was fixing to feed a family of 10. $38. Although nowadays, it might just be a family of 4.
That's true. Yeah.
You never know. I mean, good grief. It costs like $25 just to go eat up one of those fast food chain places.
Are you talking?
I think it's time to leave. Just saying.
Okay, well, this has been Every Day with
Jane
and Kay.
Bye. Where's my dealie?
I don't know.
Let's say it again.